compliant and working effectively, and B, that it's enough, okay? And that's where compliance and adequacy come into play for your IT audit. And that's the framework, the blueprint for small and medium-sized financial institutions for a good ISP that you can hand to regulators. What do you hand to the regulators? You hand policies, you hand procedures, you hand guidelines, you hand plans, and you hand standards. These are the documentational aspects of your information security program. Your ISP, your information security program, is a set of documentation. Risk assessment is where you evaluate what you want to do and make decisions. It's not documentation. Risk assessment, right, is a decision-making process. Of course, it produces documentation on the back end, but risk assessment is a management decision process, okay? Your ISP is documentation. It's policies, procedures, plans, standards, guidelines, whatever documentation is necessary in those 9 areas. And I'll get to that here a little bit more momentarily. The other components of a good ISP, and these are 3 things that I put in here that aren't in the ISO standard or COBIT or any of that kind of stuff, but if you want to get your exam off to a good start with your examiner, federal and state, let me tell you what, include this in your ISP. Have a good updated org chart. That examiner needs to know how to navigate your bank, what everybody's role is in the bank, who's the auditor, who's the information security officer, who's the IT person, right? Who's the business continuity, compliance, risk officer, who are all these people, who do they report to, is audit reporting to the board of directors, is